everybody. This will be the final update, I would say, at least for now, for the vibe coding bootcamp. So the bootcamp overall is supposed to be 12 days, where like you built the app and deployed it. And I would say that I didn't complete everything. I still haven't deployed the app because I don't want to deploy it without having its main AI its main core like AI functionality um, in place. A big part of this tool is to use AI to convert a YouTube video from an Instagram or from a YouTube video to an Instagram carousel. And I would say, at least with how I try to vibe code everything, I wasn't able to crack it. Like I was trying to give it prompts. Um, I did I did get some improvements with it, which I'll show you like later in the video. But ultimately, I tried it, and I think I just felt like, you know what? I think I'm jumping too far ahead. I'm glad that I tried the challenge because I learned so much. But honestly, I believe I do want to learn a little bit more of the background of like integrating AI within applications like this. So yeah, we're like using AI to actually code it, but when we actually want to integrate specific prompts and automations within these type of apps, I want to learn more about that aspect so that I can implement it myself and just have more control over of it. So I would say in the future, and what I'm going to start to learn, what I'm starting to learn right now is use NAN to help create some of these automations, these AI automations. Eventually, the ultimate goal is to use NAN as like the the main background functionality of the app. So I would like create an NAN workflow of turning a YouTube video into an Instagram carousel. Then I would use Lovable to actually create like the UI for the app instead of having Lovable create the front end and the back end. Essentially, I would just like try to work on learning how to create the back end myself, and then just really just using Lovable to create a UI in the front end for it. So that's like why I'm taking a pause on this. This is something I actually need to use. That's why I'm not gonna give up on it. But I said I'm gonna take a pause, um, take some time to learn these AN automations, and then come back and finish this app. But just to show you how far I got, I rechanged it to VidSnip. I don't know if that's gonna be the final name for the app or the logo for the app, but it'll do for now. So told it to like use like YouTube's color scheme. So this is what it came out with. Not much change, it's just using red, white, and black. And then I don't really care too much about the UI, but Lovable can do a lot of better UIs than this. So if you ever wanted like something a little bit more professional or sophisticated, you can do that. All you would have to do is just find a template that you liked, copy and paste it into Lovable, and it'll make the landing page as you want it. But just showing you how far I got. Let's hide this. Go into the dashboard. I wanted to use the same YouTube video just to like show like the progress that I made. As you can see here, this is an error that I was like trying to figure out. This is something with Supabase, and I was like, how do you stop the process um, if it's like taking too long to like actually create everything? Which you can do that. You just gotta tell Lobel, hey, if these things aren't generated within 2 minutes, like cancel the execution, cancel the processes, right? Um, but and that's what happened. And like for those that got canceled, I did delete them. But I would say this is like the best output that I got. It's not like what I would want or what I would post, but it is the best output, right? So this is the Instagram carousel that it generated. Um, so I asked for four carousel posts or carousel slides. This is what it gave me. Um, it has the caption, and then it has like the image. So I would say this is like where the main issue is. So at least it gave me four different images. So the first problem is like these images don't make any sense. Like I wouldn't like take the time to swipe through these. So I think that's just an AI prompting thing that I would need to still get over and figure out a process to like figure out the process of actually breaking down like the YouTube script, extracting the main points, creating like a prompt template for those main points to be put into the prompt template to generate the images and to make it like consistent. And then I would just need to change this so that it only gives me one caption. Because with the Instagram carousel, yeah, you can switch through the photos, but the caption stays the same at the bottom. So for this one, it kind of created a caption for each post, which is not what it's supposed to be. So I would say this is like the easy fix, but the actual image generation, I tried to give Lovable some prompts and like what I wanted, but it still wasn't enough. So it was definitely on my end. It's definitely a prompting thing. So that's what I'm gonna figure out, and then just ultimately, I think it's just easier to make everything into an NAN workflow that works, and then just add UI to it. Like that. That's just what I want to do. I'm pretty sure I could have remade this project and got further, but I just said, hey, let me just step back. NAN is something that I actually want to learn because um, this YouTube to Instagram carousel tool is not the only type of tool that I want to create and implement in my YouTube operations. So uh, this would just be the first tool of many. So I just said, hey, let me just step back, get the additional like knowledge that I need to do this more efficiently and just to do this like faster and at scale. So that's the update. This is as far as I got. I would still say this is like better than anything I could have imagined, anything that I could have coded myself. And like I said, from one of the previous videos, you saw that I got mostly to this step in like 2 to 3 hours, whereas the first tool that I made, it took me like a few days. So this is like I said, this is a great experience, right? This was a good boot camp, and it just showed like it like forced me to not make things perfect and to just make the app, which is what I did. So um, like I said, this is the end of this AI Bootcamp series. From now on, I'll probably just be posting videos on the what I'm learning in NAN and like the workflows that I'm creating, and hope maybe sharing them with you guys. If anybody has like a YouTube channel, faceless YouTube, regular YouTube, and like wants to scale operations, I would say we're in the same boat. That's something I'm trying to do, but I'm like trying to do it without hiring too many more freelancers. So the goal is to learn to use AI to do a lot of the scaling and repurposing of the YouTube content that I already have.